Think it's time for another Diddy update, y'all. Let me give y'all another Diddy update. And it looks like Diddy keep dodging bullets, y'all. Diddy keep on dodging them. And the latest is that, well, before I continue, Diddy looked like he just used a tactic out of Jay-Z playbook. Because I guess the same lawyer, well, one of the lawyers that's filing charges or representing some of the clients against Diddy also was representing that client who had filed a charge against Jay-Z. And I had made a video about this a while ago, that it was a frivolous case, and it appears that's what it was, because Jay-Z just got the charges dismissed. But not only that, well, probably the main reason how he got it dismissed, well, the lawyer, Tony Buzbee, who Jay-Z was quoted as calling a 1-800 lawyer, I guess when he filed certain motions or paperwork, he wasn't authorized to practice law in that district. And I guess when a lawyer need to, practice law in a district that they're not authorized to, it's a certain motion they need to file before they continue whatever case it is. And in this case, the lawyer didn't do that. So Jay-Z lawyers found that legal loophole or whatever, and bam, got it tossed out. So Diddy lawyers seen the same play, two and two together. Hey man, that same dump truck lawyer is representing a few clients that's going against you. So Diddy lawyers is using the same play, and I think from our reports it has been successful. But see, the thing is, y'all, only from what I'm hearing, for one, this is pretty much dismissing a lot of the criminal complaints, if I'm not mistaken. So all now Diddy got to deal with, for the most part, is just the civil, which is just a matter of settling out of court or fighting it. But I think a lot of the criminal charges is starting to get shredded away now. Not all of them, but most of them, just due to that legal ploy his defense team just used. So again, Diddy dodged another bullet, and who knows, we may be seeing Diddy home one day a lot sooner than a lot of us may think. Because, and this is another thing, and I mentioned this, and y'all need to watch that video. I did a previous video regarding Diddy, and it was all about the ledgers. And the ledgers is those tapes, who he had on film engaging in unsavory or compromising activities. I'm going to put it like that. And that's what the authorities wanted, and that's why they ran up on Diddy, ran up in his houses, and recovered all that footage as much as they can get, because that's what it was all about in the first place. That's them ledgers, man. Like, fuck Diddy, we want them ledgers. Now, okay, we got the ledgers, we gonna, flatten Diddy pockets, humiliate him, and remind him who he works for. That's what I think is going on now, because they got the majority of the evidence, and I can imagine they may be calling Diddy out every now and then, asking him, like, man, you ready to talk? You ready to give up what else you may got? Anything along them lines, because I'm sure they got a lot of it. They probably didn't get everything. Now, as we remember, Diddy had flew to one of them islands in the West Indies, and I think some of the footage got tossed in the water or damaged or destroyed to some degree. But they did get a whole lot of it. Obviously they did, because Diddy had been doing it for years, so they needed them ledgers to see who was all on there. And Diddy, and I mentioned this before in that previous video, this is a age-old tactic. Diddy wasn't the first, but to film people in quote-unquote compromising positions, especially when it comes to the SCX, they call that honeypotting. And this is when it goes wrong, when he honeypotted the wrong people or wrong persons. and they went up in there. Diddy, it could have been a lot worse, my brother. You know that. You know probably more than I do, huh? But anyway, but that's what it was all about, y'all. So they got most, if not all, the footage, and it's now in the hands of some interested people. I'm gonna put it like that. Probably a collectors or whatever. But the point is, they got the footage, so now they can pretty much throw Diddy away or put Diddy back into society. Basically, in other words, they clipped his wings. Now they gonna put him back in society. Now he can't fly no more. He can walk around just like everybody else now. They just stripped him again, reminded him who he works for. And this is all my opinion, but the way it's happening, developing, unraveling, that's what it looks like. I may have been correct all along, because it's all about them ledgers again. So they got that. Now Diddy, we done paid, drank them pockets, so we don't too much care now. And now, of course, Diddy may have to still deal with, like I said, civil suits against people coming up saying he victimized them or whatever, but civilly. And of course, all the ones who was being represented by that lawyer, the Buzbee guy, tossed him up out of there. And that was probably, I don't know, maybe 30 to 40% of Diddy's charges, maybe. I don't know, but for Diddy, this is a good look for him, and he's slowly but surely peeling off all them charges, y'all. And one can say, because when I made the video about him and R. Kelly, the difference, Diddy definitely got more money, more power, more influence. And to a good extent, this is showing now. Because, as I mentioned, Diddy been able to neutralize or stalemate certain charges here and there. Although a lot of charges pop up every other day, somebody coming with a new charge. But for the most part, he been able to fight it off. But, I mean, he's still in custody. So, again, in my opinion, they just ran him through the ringer. The honey potted the wrong persons. They went up there and got it back, drank them pockets, clipped your wings, and when you ready to say you quit, they may let you back out. You know what I'm saying? So Diddy may get back out again, y'all, sooner than we think. And he might be back in music. So if anybody looking for a deal, trying to get signed, man, Diddy gonna be signing. He got them quick 360 deal, bad boy. Put you on TV real quick.